All right, good morning. My name is Anna Irwin, and I am here at Autry Technology Center, and we are putting together a series of classes called Professional Skills, and the first one we're going to start with is communication. Okay, we're going to talk about one of my favorite tools, so to speak, when we're talking about communication. And actually, in this piece, I want to make the leap to the idea of connecting. Because communicating is that ability to transfer information somehow between two or more persons. It can be written, can be verbal. There's lots of ways to communicate. But the thing that is really going on, or that we're trying to make sure happens, is that we connect. And one of the neatest things about us as humans is this is really a desire. It's designed in us to want to connect. So part of the way we do that as humans is there's actually a conversation going on in our head 24/7. Now, some of you are aware of that conversation, some of you not so much. Whether you're aware or not, this conversation is going on. And it's actually being driven, starts at the base of your brain, in that lizard brain area again, where I'm trying to figure out how safe I am in any given situation. And while I'm doing this, my brain is constantly reiterating these three questions. I ask these questions over and over again. Anytime I meet a new person, anytime I meet somebody that I already know and have some experience with, but I want to recheck. I want to make sure that this is all still true. And so these three questions come up over and over and over again. And the first one is, do you value me? Do you value me? And what that is focusing on is the idea that we as humans, we as we interact, are trying to make sure that that other person sees and hears me. Not necessarily agree. This is not about agreement. What it is about is that you see me and you hear me for who I am as a human. That says you value me. If I get a yes to that question, I go on to the second question. And the second question is, can you help me? Can you help me? And what this is focused on is not the idea of what you can give me, but rather, can you help me show up as my best self in whatever it is we're engaging in? Working on a project, a conversation, solving a problem, building something, whatever it is. Can you help me show up as my best self? And what that means is, since you valued me, you saw me and you heard me, you know what makes me tick, so to speak, now you help me bring my best self. So what we're trying to do is help each other show up as our best selves. Again, if I get an answer of yes to that question, I go to the third question, which is, can I trust you? Can I trust you? And this is coming from that space that says, am I safe? Are you going to respect, honor my ideas, what I bring forth? Will you not, I don't want to be attacked. I don't want to feel as if I'm not worthy or something along those lines. So if I don't get a yes to question number one, do you value me? I will not even go to question 2 and 3, because if you don't value me, you're not going to help me. You're not either going to want or be able to help me show up as my best self, because you didn't see or hear me or didn't find value in that. And I can't trust you because you didn't value me and you didn't help me. So the thing to understand here is that these questions are rolling over in your head 24/7, over and over again. But here's the real power of this tool. I want you to take this tool and use it from a place of awareness, and I want you to throw it out so that you build your ability to connect. What do I mean by throw it out? Whenever you're working with somebody, whenever you're meeting somebody, whenever you're re-meeting for the second time, you're reworking with them, whatever it is, anytime you can consciously ask yourself these questions and then answer them, such as, How can I show this individual or these individuals that I value them? What's something I can do so they will know I value them? How can I help them show up as their best self? Become aware of what it is they bring to the table and then help them bring that to the table. Help them show up as their best selves. And last but not least, what are the things or what is something that I can do that will build trust? That this individual will know that they are safe with me and that they can show up completely, not in a rather reserved manner. When trust is present, it allows us to show up completely. It fills that space. We fill that space with each other. When there is distrust or we have an established trust, we tend to be more wary, protective. We don't show up as all of ourselves. We don't fully engage in the situation. So the next time you hear that conversation going on in your head, I would challenge you to engage in it, to be present, to understand I'm looking for these things so that you can in fact show up and look for them. But the real power lies in when you turn this to the outside and you use it as a mechanism for valuing, helping, and building trust with people. Thank you.